Yes, thank you.
So the government understands this. The government is working with different stakeholders to find the most appropriate solution, lasting solution in this case, because a lot is already being done, to find lasting solutions to the challenge of not just routing out the criminal elements who are disturbing our people, but looking for sustainable solutions. That after we have done this, because it goes beyond putting the boot on the ground, we need to look at, okay, after we have deployed manpower, security agents, will they always be there? Is it sustainable for them to be there perpetually? Perhaps not. So the question is, what is the next thing? All of these things are being weighed, are being considered at the level of the government, of course, in consultation with our leaders back home. In the Felodon, the chairman, I must say, has been trying his best. His Excellency has been very, very supportive in that regard. Honestly, he has really done so well for us, and we thank him, and we know that he will continue to do well to us, like he's been doing to every other part of the state.
Let me now ask this question. Although you've said something about it, but I still want to know, don't you think miners around that district is a factor to the security breach? I don't want to use the word insecurity too now.
Again, there are different factors. One may not be able to rule out that mining can be a positive thing because it puts money in the pocket of the people. But there are also downsides to that, because for every economic activity that takes place in a particular community, that attracts different actors. You have individuals whose concern are majorly positive economic activities, but you have individuals who have some other agendas. You have some people who just want to do some other damages to the community and all of that. Then, but beyond the mining, you have people who are just pure criminals, who are just out to abduct fellow human beings and then extort money from them. We've had situations in Uweke where the marble activities are ongoing. People are very, very peaceful people. People just want development. They do not want anything that disrupts their economic life wire. But it's quite unfortunate that some people out of their greed, some people out of their criminal, being criminally minded, want to exploit the nature of our people. Our people are very calm people. They can be valiant, but at the same time they are very calm people. So some people are just exploiting their nature to want to, particularly because they are not armed. They are farmers, they are traders, petty traders who just want to eke out a living. Some people because they are armed in a particular way, in an illegal way, trying to disrupt their livelihood. But majorly, in as much as that may be a factor, there are some other factors that I have mentioned earlier on, which the government is addressing, and I'm sure different community stakeholders are also trying to address.
Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Ali.
Okay, thank you very much. To the last question of the day, there is no job that is without its downsides.
Yeah.
So please, can you recount your most challenging period as the Chief Bureau Secretary to the Kwara State Government? Do you have any?
And what have they been doing to cope?
Let me just say this. A fine gentleman, a statesman, said something to me a few years ago.
Okay.
And that stuck with me. It still sticks with me. Which is that the only reason a government exists is to solve problems. The only reason that a government exists
Is to solve problems.
is to solve problems. The moment there are no more problems for a government to solve, the relevance of having a government in place is no longer there.
Sure.
Now, flowing from that, whatever that comes to me on that seat is because I exist there. I am there to solve challenges of communication and different issues that affect my principal. So I take it in good faith. Maybe it used to get at me, particularly when people go overboard. Because there are some people who intentionally damage you deliberately. If you are not careful, you want to overreact to them. But the moment you know that one, you are a leader, and when you are a leader, you take a lot of shit. Pardon me to use that word. You have to take it. It comes with the job. If you know, like an American president or so said that if you can no longer take the heat, you should leave the kitchen. You cannot be in a kitchen without the heat.
Sure.
You understand? So it is part of the job. But I would say that one of the most challenging things for me has been how to manage the fact that everybody has become a journalist.
Yeah.
Become a challenge. It is a big challenge. Really.
Wow.
It's a big challenge indeed. There are positives to it. I have to acknowledge. One of the positives is that it makes government to become more conscious.
Okay.
It makes public officials to become more conscious of what they do or what they say. Because you never can tell who is recording you, even with their glasses. So you need to watch your mouth. By the way, the prophet was reported to have said that say good things or keep quiet. So if we are not learning in a simple way, many people will have to learn in a hard way.
Wow.
So that may be the positive side of it. But there are several downsides to it.
Okay.
To the proliferation of the fact that everybody now considers themselves a journalist. The concept of citizen journalism. Many people has abused it. Many people has turned it to a tool of blackmail. Do you understand?
Yes.
Many people have forgotten that they are also human. And so they want to hit a public officer below the belt every time. Not considering the fact that they are also human. They have their low moments.
Sure.
Do you understand? And when people have their low moment, you need to acknowledge that and act that way, because the table does turn, like people will say.
Sure.
When you are not there, you will also be there tomorrow. It's a learning curve for all of us. I have to say that. Everybody needs to understand that. Now, this culture of everybody becoming journalists, you have incident of accidents, for instance.
Okay.
And rather than people rushing to save victims, what they do is to start filming. They want to be the first person to get out there. That's number one. In most cases, lives are lost. That's number one. Two, people are also crossing the line in the process of wanting to hold public officers to account. Many people have decided to continually cross the line. Okay? Everybody needs to be very careful. We need to be moderate. In between. We should hold government to account. That's normal. But we shouldn't go overboard. We shouldn't think that they are gods or they are perfect. They are not perfect. They are not perfect.
Yes.
And we also need to understand that we are also human. This culture of filming everything, sending everything out, particularly maybe because this is a young democracy comparatively. So there are things that we do that that are even inimical to general well-being of the people. For instance, you get to the airport or you have some security installations and you are filming it and you are sending it out. Unknown to you, there are non-state actors with terrible intentions who will watch that clip, they will study it and use it against your community or against your state. When security agents are moving, because it looks unique to you, then you start filming them and you send it online. The people that have bad intentions will study the movement and use that to ambush security agents.
Sure.
There are several examples, depending on who is looking at it, several examples of how people abuse the access to technology, new technology, new media. We need to just be moderate. I think that is the language. We need to be moderate. We want to hold public officers to account. We want to let people know what is happening in our communities. There are limitations to that. Even free speech. Free speech. There are limitations. It's not absolute anywhere in the world.
Thank you very much. And with this, we've come to the end of this edition of Kwara Tabloid podcast. And we are so glad to have in our midst someone who has not disappointed us by giving us back-to-back all issues has been tabled before him. In person of the Chief Press Secretary to the Kwara State Governor, Madam Rafiu Ajakaye. Once again, you are most welcome, Madam.
Thank you very much for having me.
We hope any other time we invite you, you will quickly oblige us.
Absolutely, inshallah.
My name is Musa Aliu, and together with me today is
I am Fatima Bintu Diko. See you next time.